this house, lost in a labyrinth and left with no way out. I built this hall of mirrors all myself. The faces staring back at me look like somebody else.
As you open the door and cross the threshold, a figure stands before you. A black mask with a long hooked beak. The figure cocks its head and raises a black gloved hand. Its hand holds a round sensor ball from which pale green smoke is pouring. Chris bumps into you from behind and you fall down, and when you look up, there's no figure.
Did you see something?
I'm not 100% sure.
Well, something's fucking weird about this place because we're not all dead.
You didn't know you can get out of the book.
Running the books doesn't always fix the problem or destroy them even.
I'm gonna keep my eye on.
How did you fucking know?
What?
Why is there an eyeball there? That's gonna be great for party tricks, Bill.
So total of
Seven doors.
7 doors.
Wait a fucking map.
So I think we should follow the rule of turn left until you find your way out.
Yeah.
This door appeared at the bottom of the ocean. We could be looking at each of...
welcome for that, by the way.
Who the hell are you and where the hell are we?
And what's with the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Yes, thank you so much for your hospitality.
You can call me Michael. That's a name.
We do still need to report back to our boss. He gets very testy when we turn in our reports late, you know.
Oh.
How bosses can be.
Oh, yes! Bosses can be.
How'd you know that we were, I guess, like, how'd you watch?
Everyone's keeping a close eye on you. And I'll give you free reign of the place. And then he's going to wave one of his giant hands. Just be very careful. Some doors lead only to madness.
I get the feeling that this place itself is the danger that we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Just the gunpowder from all the bullets, and then we could blow a hole in the wall.
We don't know where, when, or what we're inside of right now.
Are the other doors locked?
A real fake door?
It's a real fake door. Just put a door on a wall.
By the way, boss,
Yeah.
I think I saw a man in a plague mask.
So I'm just gonna walk through the open door into the next room.
See Caitlin hide in the dark. She's in her closet. In her bedroom, the nightlight is out, and the room is pitched black. She can hear the monsters moving about, looking for her. The monsters are getting closer. She opens the door. She can't see anything in the dark, but she runs, desperate for another place to hide, and you are in a corridor.
Something weird happened when I stepped through.
Oh, maybe this is one of those doors that leads to madness.
There is no door behind you, just a wall.
Okay.
Free reign my ass.
I'm gonna take one of the mirrors off the wall.
Your reflection doesn't lean. The mirror is blank, and it just shows the wall behind you.
Oh, hell no. Then why are you fucking with the mirror?
Check in reality, boss. You never know.
I'm going to take my sword and tap on the glass of one of the mirrors.
Your reflection in the mirror doesn't. He stabs you right in the stomach.
Oh, hell no! Bill!
Another Bill steps through the mirror.
No, I'm gonna swing at that motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it!
Are you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot it!
Are you gonna shoot him in the hand?
Delilah,
Hi.
you feel a sting at your back, and you turn,
You backstabby bitch.
and you see Ben standing behind you.
Don't touch the mirrors anymore!
I'm actually gonna turn around and just jump on me and try to start stabbing me to death.
He is going to step into the mirror.
I'm just gonna pull an Indiana Jones, drop it, and pull out my revolver and
shoot.
fucking shoot him.
You go to get your gun out, but the way that you fell, it's like underneath you. As you're doing so, he just steps up towards you and just stabs you again.
Mandy's gonna try to push Reflection Bill into a mirror.
He manages to bring up the hilt and just bash you. And as he steps into the mirror, he disappears. And it's just you with your back against this mirror.
Oh no. I just saw Bill get stabbed twice.
Yep.
With a fucking sword.
Do I still not see my
You
reflection?
don't have a reflection.
I look at it with my weird eye.
Can I punch him up
Yes.
first, please? Before he does more stupid shit.
What you see is a hand, and in the palm of the hand, a spiral. Behind that hand is Mirror Bill, and he's going to come through, and you see magical gold energy from this spiral hand and into Delilah's back.
What just happened?
God damn it, Bill!
Hit him in his weak hand.
Yeah, and you swing with your bat, and then he goes back into the mirror, and you can't see him anymore.
Okay, can we stop fucking with these mirrors and just get out of here, please?
Yeah, we gotta run. We gotta run.
Seconded.
Jogging, running, jogging, running, jogging, running.
It just
jogging,
keeps.
running.
Yeah.
Close.
It's like
I feel like there's a puzzle here.
as you pass a certain mirror, you do see that you don't have a reflection in it.
I have reflection one, but not the other.
No one has a reflection in this mirror.
Doorway?
Gonna see if I can take it off the wall again. If I show up, please shoot me.
Try knocking on it.
It knocks back.
Ah, fuck!
And a light bulb comes out and just shatters in front of you.
I pull the trigger.
It shatters, and there's a passageway.
Good thinking, Chris!
Fuck this hallway, I'm out!
Your team is around you, but the fog is terribly thick here. You know they're around you, but they begin to fade from your sight. You can still see their outlines faintly through the mist, but you can't seem to conjure the image of their faces to your mind. There was a woman in a red suit. What was her name? It was Lila. Yes. And Mandy. No, Mandy's dead. Who was that other woman that you see disappearing into the graves? Someone you never knew. Suddenly, you are alone. There was never anyone who cared enough to stand beside you, and there never will be, and you're back to...
Dibs on not going first. Next room.
There is a door,
We didn't go through a door. I did not foresee that one.
and laughter rings out behind you. And you all take 1 damage.
At least he laughed at my joke. Fucking thank you.
Did anyone else pick up on the swirl thing on the mirror Bill's hand?
Yeah.
Looks like the box. Yeah, your joke is killing us right now, Alex.
No, that's what I'm saying, is we're dealing with a literal physical incarnation of fear, I think.
These are all about fears.
Spiders.
Fire.
Fucking clowns.
Or
Who's afraid of heights?
the power of the dude who we encountered last
Heights
time.
are one thing, but also
Dig
the
deep.
opposite of height.
Dig
The
deep.
depths.
Dig deep.
Or the underground, like caves and shit.
Generic.
These may be referencing things that haven't even happened to us yet.
Does the door that he's standing look like this door?
No,
Like-
that looks like the
Yellow door.
I love it.
I'm glad you saw what I did there.
And I see you found my paintings. Have you been enjoying your time in my corridor?
There's been a few rough patches. We have enjoyed the current situation that we find ourselves in.
A delightful way of twisting words. You could be one of mine. And he pats you on the head very gently.
We have run into some interesting characters.
Oh, well, of course, you are the most interesting characters that I have come across.
You get many visitors here?
Anyone who comes here is a guest.
I never would have guessed that.
Well, if we guess.
He fades back into that door.
Hey, Bill, do you know a spell for healing someone?
Oh, by the way, I found a thing.
It's
I'm
the
gonna go
door in
find
the
the
room,
door.
right?
So this is the door that you just came out of and you're trying again?
Yeah.
Joshua Gillespie opened the box. Your team got there just in time to see him remove the lid from that wooden coffin. Inside,
happened?
there was a staircase. The steps were steep, carved out of what looked like solid stone. It was completely, utterly impossible. You tried to stop him, but after seeing the crazed look in his eyes as you tried to pull him away, Delilah told you to let him go. And you all watched him walk down that staircase and disappear into the darkness below. A few moments later, you all heard the distant scream of terror that sounded like it was coming from the center of the earth.
At the first mission you were on with us?
Mandy, something hits you on the back of the head. How much damage does your bat do?
Yup.
But you
Buy a helmet
get
next.
shot just in the chest. Like almost like a shard of pointed golden light. Mandy's on one side, the other two are on the other side, and they're kind of converging on you guys.
I'm gonna fire on Bill. I do like shooting Bill.
Preferred enemy, Bill.
I'm so done with these motherfuckers!
Hits up against one of the mirrors. The mirror shatters, and he also shatters.
Mandy is going to stand up with the righteous vengeance and swing at herself!
Okay.
I'm gonna tap Bill and I'm going to charge myself.
Stab forward. Definitely
Enchanted sword.
Worse than when I almost killed Chris.
You successfully be slammed up, totally pinned, Bill, with the beautiful lance right through the clavicle, into the mirror behind, shattering the mirror. There is a flash of green and an explosion.
We're going to explode.
The reflection then shatters as well.
Mirror
Mandy is going to raise her bat up to swing again.
Mandy, put into the fucking mirror.
Sweep the leg!
You both just kind of do the exact same move at the exact same time and just don't even hit each other at all.
I'm just picturing like
Somebody
Dragon
help me
Ball
here!
Z, like them just
Can I
like
shoot her?
punching each other.
And I fail.
Stop shooting me!
And that was the last bullet that will work in your gun.
I'm gonna stabilize you.
She does go to do the same thing that you're doing, even though it's the opposite of what you would normally.
'Cause it's over
But she does get a stab just right at the base of the neck. Bats her, and then she falls to the ground and just shatters into a million pieces.
This is what you fucking get!
Heal him so he doesn't almost die again.
Because we didn't try the lights without other lights on.
Yeah, how about
Well-
you go through the door?
How about Bill go through it? Because he already was the one who went through it originally.
See if it does the same thing or something different. we can't trust science here because it's weird magical, but math we can trust.
Welcome aboard the Tundra, Captain Lucas. It's yours. What are your orders, sir? Take us out, bosun, as far as we can go. So the second voice you did not recognize.
Mm-hmm.
The first voice.
Dan!
The Tundra, the boat officer.
So, turn off the lights?
If this is about fear, then maybe what we need to do is confront the fear by going into the darkness.
2, 1.
As the light passes the ground,
Mm-hmm.
you see a line, and it leads over to the painting of the door.
Knock on the door onto the painting.
Yes! That sounds right.
The painting itself
Mm-hmm.
moves on a hinge.
Secret tunnel! You didn't just buy this gun? This is for requisitions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, don't worry. Write down the serial number. If it gets lost, I can take care of it for you. Okay, I'm gonna go through the door.
A gray-haired woman stands at the helm of a ship. The woman stares forward, where a distant shore is just coming into view. A young man walks up beside her and asks if she's cold. She gives no indication that she heard him as she continues to stare forward, but he takes the scarf from around his own neck anyway and winds it gently around hers. As he finishes, she grabs his hand and presses a scroll of paper into it. "You'll need this," she says. "Follow what it says. Even if it doesn't make sense, you must do as it says. Do you understand, Michael?" He nods quickly. "Yes, boss, I won't let you down, I promise." She turns back to her staring, and the man pats the paper nervously before depositing it into his inner jacket pocket. "Where are we going again, boss?" "To a place that shouldn't exist. And if you do well, never will."
Did Michael look like Michael?
Michael didn't look like Michael.
But did Michael look like Michael?
Michael kind of looked like Michael.
So Michael was a person.
What room are we in?
The train does seem to be curving to the left.
Always to the left.
Slightly.
I say we just keep moving down and just look into the alcoves and see if we see anything out of place.
Yeah, it's ever so slightly open.
I'm gonna walk up to the door, but I'm gonna knock on it first.
We're gonna knock on it. Come in. I haven't seen people in. Are you real people?
Last I checked.
Do you come through a door too?
In a place where it shouldn't have been, yes.
This is from the hallway. What happened to the person you were showing the door to? Or the house to?
Michael,
Centric?
Yes, that was his name.
what was the last date that you remember it being?
2006.
That would be about 4 years ago.
Shut the fuck up, mate.
No, that's been 4 years. That's not right at all.
Good man.
You're right, I'm probably mistaken.
How did you get onto the train?
Something was chasing me, and it was the only mirror that I didn't have a reflection in. I was walking down the passage for so long, and then I went through, it's like an office room, like cubicles set up. There was no one there. None of the phones were working. I don't remember, but I came here, and I've just been walking down the hall. And
She's heading
No.
toward where
Other
we
way.
were coming from.
Ma'am, I do apologize. I'm Benny.
Helen.
Helen?
Yes, Helen.
This is the boss. This is the new girl. This is Crazy Eyes. This is an asshole.
Got it. Yes.
Did he just call me the new girl?
Helen, do you know where this train is going?
No.
Could you show us the door that you came through to get here?
I think so.
Look, I know you probably want to stretch your legs.
Yes, I've been sitting down for a long time. Let me show you. As she's walking forward down this train, she seems to stride pretty confidently. She is somewhat loopy in like her mind about time and about her own memories. There are names that she can't remember. This place has definitely taken a toll on her.
Especially someone who's not used to things that are abnormal.
And alone.
Like, she's ready to do whatever you guys want her to do so that she can stay with you guys here. As she is describing to you the thing that was chasing her, that she was running away from, it sounds like Monstrous Michael.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he hasn't been aggressive to us.
You can see your reflection just very briefly in them. And for a moment, you think that you see Michael standing behind you. But when you turn, he's not there, and you turn back to the window, and he's not there either. But his presence could be all the time, everywhere.
But you definitely passed more than 20 doors. 20, 21, 22, and then you further down the corridor, 20, 21, 22, 20,
Okay,
21.
what are the numbers of the doors that we can see that are in our immediate vicinity?
You can see 20 to 40.
I'm
Okay.
going to...
What was the number of the room that you were in again?
The one that I came out of to get into this hallway is that one. It's 39. Okay, you completely normally open the door. There's nothing in there. You can see the city going by the window, but there's no one sitting in there.
Wait, city? I thought it was trees outside.
But
This one looks like a city.
there's a
going by.
cityscape going by.
Amanda used to get those red and blue lights.
There's a little bit of a glow, like, around the window frame.
I knew we had to break something.
See if it opens.
Yeah.
Open the window.
We have a new rope.
Alright, I'm gonna tie this shit around Chris.
Hold on tight, everyone.
It's the same vision that Bill has gotten before. As you come out of it, you're standing in an office room. He stepped out and just seemed to vanish.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow.
I'm going to convince Helen that this is a good idea. We'll go in together.
All right. Each desk has the black phone, black computer screen. They're like
I'm
five.
going to pull out my gun.
We should check all the desks to see if any of them look different.
Didn't Helen say that when she was in here, she was being chased by a demon-looking version of Michael?
Any staplers?
There is one stapler
I'm taking the
in the
stapler.
top drawer. This desk, the computer is like totally on the ground and just stuff is just kind of everywhere. That's the one I came out of.
You came out of the computer?
Yes. That can't be right, though.
With all this mess on the ground, are there any more staplers? So I'm going to go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 5 more. Tucked in my belt.
Okay, so this is where you came from. So this sounds like a potential exit point.
And try to turn on the computer.
Nothing happens. Helen has been putting Post-it notes on everyone. There's a green one on your back. You notice it because she tries to put a gold one on your back.
Do you feel compelled to do this? Or is it more of a Helen is a goof kind of gal?
There's a red one on your back.
It matches my jacket.
Mine's green?
So Helen, have all of the desks had different colors of Post-it notes?
Okay.
Hey, Helen, which one was the one with the green on it?
She points.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and try to turn the computer on. Check the cord, knock on the screen.
Nothing. Yeah. And you turn around and there is Michael standing there. And Helen is going to scream and run behind you.
I'd give you a time of greeting, but I don't know what time it is.
I would like to ask for that back.
I'm going to hold up the stapler. Here you go.
He laughs. Helen doesn't know to do it, and she is going to fall to the ground screaming. So before his laugh sounded like a headache, this time it's like a wave through your brain. I don't need all of you.
What for us need, Michael?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to unholster 2 of my staplers and jump the wall.
Above his head is an angry face, a gun, and then an explosion. He turns around, slices with his hands, which again come to very fine points at the end.
Spider emoji and eggplant
I'm tired of just...
and grater.
Did you just call him a fucker?
Yeah.
69.
And he's gonna laugh. I can't be mad at you for long. I'll let you keep it for a while. But beware, you are testing my patience.
The feeling's mutual, mate.
I just want to know why you want Helen back.
I need her.
420.
Is there anything that we can give you
I
in
speak
trade
stoner,
of
apparently.
Helen? Or maybe we could keep her for a little bit, just as like a concession for us surviving so far?
Surviving isn't the point.
I'm gonna pull my knife and try to stab him in the leg since I'm right next
Chris!
Mandy grabs both of your arms and just...
For once,
The boat.
don't shoot the ceiling.
And Michael will wink at you with his golden eyes and then just
Wait.
go
what
back.
was the boat? Michael, how was the ride on the Tundra?
He was fading away.
Oh, fine. I was doing so well.
Yes, I know.
He seems to step forward and
Why?
comes back into focus. No longer smiling, which he has been this entire time. How did you know about the Tundra?
Airplane fire.
You... Michael was on that boat.
And Michael failed.
Would you like to fail as well?
I've been failing my whole life, mate. You're not doing anything to frighten me.
You don't even know what fear is.
It's a psychological response to needing to survive.
Fear is delicious.
Slink away. We'll play your little game.
Maybe I'll just keep you here forever. Maybe I already have.
0, 100.
he'll step back and fade away.
First things first, are you okay? Ben, go away. Go away. I feel like something's happening.
Shit, no, Mandy.
I don't appreciate your condescension right now. I did my best, and then he made Michael not smile.
420.
So we need to relax, is what Bill is saying. This dude's only an emoticon?
Angry face.
Helen, are you still out there? He's come back,
gone?
he's gone.
Okay, she crawls out from one of the desks.
Yeah. Has he ever, this is gonna sound real rapey, but touched you?
He tried to, and then she lifts up her shirt, and you can see there's a scrape from the fingers.
Delilah, you know a little bit about healing. Maybe you could tend to Chris?
Up him aisle.
There's just a lot happening at the moment, and I am trying to decipher, but then you made...
It's the only
Okay.
thing that's rattled him.
I can get behind that.
Ear of outget and next door the finding on focus to need we.
So we need to focus on finding
the
the
next-
door to get to the next room. Okay.
Sorry, I'm
It's fine. It's just...
Really not that difficult?
happening just is.
Helen picks up a golden sticky
note.
note from that desk and puts it on you. Helen followed you over there, and she took the green Post-it notes off of that desk.
Okay.
And she's put a green one on one side of your head, and then a gold one on the other side of your head. And then she goes, no. She takes the green one off, and then she puts it on your hand, which on the other side has an eyeball.
Hand magic, your try, Bill.
Close your regular eyes, open your weird eye. Right across from you is that desk, and it does have a little bit of a green shimmer to it. And over at this desk, and it seems to have a little bit of a yellow shimmer to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one looks like it has a white, and this one has a green, but it's a lighter green, whereas this...
See, you did what, Bill?
And I walk over to your map and mark down the colors.
Post-it notes correspond with the computers? So maybe we need to go through the gold desk?
Bill's gonna point to his mouth. 3.
Bill, say to trying you are what?
I'm
Yes.
gonna grab a piece of paper and a pencil and hand it to you.
Right
Bill is
now.
gonna write down. The 3 of us got fucked in the head, and then suddenly she puts gold stickers on us. When I was looking through my crazy eye, the screens on the computers were glowing the corresponding colors. Maybe a clue?
There's 2 gold discs?
Bill's gonna go over to the gold one in the corner, and he is going to tap at the screen.
He likes that number.
Door?
3.
You see the screen does that little poof, and then
Yay.
the whole screen is gold, and then there's a black spiral that appears, and it seems like it's almost 3D, but like in towards the
Hands
computer.
hold, everyone.
I'm going in first.
Yellow eyes peer out from the darkness, gaze locked on their unwitting prey. He stands under the light of a street lamp. A woman walks by the mostly empty street, and the eyes retreat further into the dark. as the man beneath the street lamp calls out in a low voice. The woman stops and takes a few steps towards the man as he continues to talk, his hands beckoning to her in weird gestures. Yellow eyes flash forward from the dark behind him, and there's a sudden rush of action. The woman blinks once, twice, then screams as she comes back to herself and the bloody scene in front of her. The man who called to her lays dead, his pale skin shining as the lamplight as too much blood leaks from his chest, where a wooden stake has been lodged. Yellow eyes disappear once more into the night. Another job well done. But the hunt continues. There are always more monsters to kill. You are standing in the hallway of a hotel.
Not the mirror room. What is the door on the left's number?
1455. And then on the right is 1454.
I'm going to go ahead and open the door.
Real fake door.
Angry face. Was this the hallway that you started in?
I haven't been here.
Around what's C and bit a 4 walk left.
Let's walk for a bit and see what we see.
Numbers, door, count, and.
Walk down the hallway for a little bit, and then there is a hard left turn.
Progress is this.
There's an end?
There's an end of the hallway. What a twist!
Knew that.
I'm gonna
Yeah, no.
give the painting a knock. Okay.
Bill tries to take it off of the wall, lift it over my head. Da 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 da!
Bill, that with due to going, you are what?
What are you gonna do with that?
Helen is just following behind you. The 14th floor is never the 14th floor.
It's not. It's generally the 13th.
Close your eyes and you look. Still real weird to see out of your hand. You look at 1415. It says 11 on it.
Okay, 1411.
7.
1412.
8. And then it stops.
It stops.
Helen is going to lean over.
Plus? The numbers plus each other?
Helen, why did you write a plus mark?
You were looking for 13, yes? It's that one. 1408.
On the door.
A room
Knife
on the
door, knife
13th
door.
floor whose digits in itself add up to 13.
Buff movie is Helen.
What?
Fuck it, I stepped through.
A woman stands facing away from you. Her hair is long and black. Though it's so twisted and dirty, it's hard to tell if that was its original color. She wears a threadbare overcoat. Suddenly she turns towards you and looks you dead in the face. Her pupils are ragged and collapsed, and when she smiles, her teeth are chipped and blackened. Her skin is pale, almost gray. The room that you arrive in is an airport terminal. Moscow, New York, London, and Johannesburg.
So Mandy is gonna look around really intensely, full of news.
Look under the table there, reaching in, and as you do, a very large hand pulls you down through the floor, and it's total blackness. You all hear Mandy scream.
Exclamation point, question mark.
Table to under.
I'm gonna run over and kick the table.
Okay.
I'm going to try to scramble underneath the table and see you leave.
Just carpet.
Michael, is that you?
And
Okay.
Michael is right next to you, holding you by the arm and just staring at you. You take one of mine and I'll take one of yours.
Will you let everyone else out if I stay?
He lets go of your arm and he takes a couple steps back. But I already have you, so where would be the fun for me?
I'll continue to go through your house. I know you enjoy watching us.
I do, but more because of what you represent than because of what you do. You needed help to get through that simple hotel puzzle. Not quite the team I believed you to be, are you?
I feel like we don't need expectations. I can stay and I can be your assistant if you want.
You would be my assistant? No, I will be no one's boss. As he leans forward to you, you do see his jacket opens slightly. There is a rolled up piece of paper. You're very new, aren't you? I keep saying you could be one of mine.
I mean, the choice is yours, Mike.
The choice is yours.
Okay.
The ripple through your mind as he leans forward and taps you on the head.
I want to see if I can get the paper away from him.
Even with this ripple in your mind, you are laser focused. And you just yoink this paper, and then he leans back and fades away. You are on the ground, feeling around. Helen comes by and puts her hand on the ground. She took him to the next room. He took her. Sorry.
Room next that is where?
It was 13, yes?
2 times 13 is 26.
Yes, it is.
26.
London.
Bill's gonna go over to London and tries the big door.
They're like,
Fuck!
And then take one step and just try to kick the door open.
Hold on.
Okay.
No offense.
the beam of your flashlight is the only thing that illuminates the world around you. Your breath comes hard and your legs burn from running, but they're only just ahead of you now. You've chased them this far into the dark, but they can't run forever. For a moment, you're in blackness. The only sound is your own ragged breathing and the patter of retreating footsteps ahead of you. You hold out your hand, searching for a wall and a light switch. How far have you chased them? You swing the flashlight left and right, but the beam finds only blackness. It flickers again, and when the light returns, it is noticeably dimmer. You hear the gentle sounds of breathing from all sides. You're surrounded. As the glow of the flashlight dims to nothing, they begin to sing. You arrive into a hallway, into the lockers that are right across from you. From behind you, you just hear bust through, and then these two guys slam up against the lockers.
As soon as I'm Mandy, I'm gonna be like, Savior! And like give her a hug.
Oh my god!
You heard he did?
No.
And then I
Here's
give a
this
little
thing
Do we need to call?
that I stole from Michael.
The ceilings are kind of low. Lockers are pretty big, though. Kids' art that's decorating the lockers.
Oh my god, that was so stressful,
What was
you
his name?
guys.
Michael what?
Shelley?
Ooh, I got sucked down into darkness, and then it was just me and Michael, and we went bargaining.
You bargained with him?
I'm okay. I'm glad you guys are here, because that was really scary.
We came as fast as we could, but we had to take a flight.
Haha.
Ahead of you, there's just a wall of lockers. No names, just pictures.
What are the pictures?
Oh, shit.
Why? I'm so glad you asked.
I'm gonna guess it's this one.
Let's try the spiral. Oh, that's so good.
Now incompetent who's?
Fuckery is fuckery. I should probably just go through.
The congregation is gathered. The pews are full. The lights begin to dim, and the people fall silent. The feeling of anticipation mounts. The congregation rises to their feet as down the aisle comes a tall man in a long gray robe. His white hair matches his long white beard, framing the dark glasses that hide his eyes. He walks slowly and deliberately, his hands on the shoulder of the young boy in front of him, leads him carefully up the steps to the dais. The old man raises his hands to the congregation before him. The lights have continued to dim. Just before the room is cast into complete darkness, the old man takes off his glasses, revealing eyes of complete blackness beneath, and the congregation begins to sing. You're on a ledge, and as you look down, it's just the end of Labyrinth.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is some MC Escher bullshit.
Yeah.
And then like all the words in the correct order, and then go,
Fuck this clown.
oh, those weren't emojis. Okay. Bill?
Fuck everything.
And you see Michael standing at an angle. Well, I'm honestly surprised that you made it this far. I think here will have to be the stopping point. You throw it and it just like, whoop, and then it comes from another. It goes straight through his head and out the other side.
Yep.
As
Sounds
if-
about right.
Michael Shelley, you're full of surprises. Not so funny when we're laughing!
I'm going to be preparing a spell to throw at him.
Same.
Your green circle of magic glows as you toss it over. The magic is not affected by the gravity here. Totally around him, so it's on the ceiling. And then you, right after, toss one that's an even brighter, glowing purple ring.
Interesting, that comes up again.
He gives a chuckle, not a laugh. 4 more of him. You think this is all of me? I am all of this. You've made it into my final room. And how did you learn that name?
So you failed your old boss?
Michael Shelley did exactly as he was told. He always did. He is my failure that I wear as a face.
You need a new face.
I agree.
I know a spider.
I don't mess with spiders. She doesn't like me very much. Think about twisting her webs.
I found a little Paper.
You stole that from me.
Borrowed.
The Institute has always been out to get me, and I knew it! Some of them are walking away from you, some of them are walking towards you.
But all of them are walking towards us. Try to see through.
Michael Shelley's an interesting name. Is it your original name?
You close your eyes, you've been doing this a lot, and you're kind of straining. The one that's been caught is made of golden fog. There's 3 others that are also made of the same kind of fog. There's one that looks almost corporeal. As Mandy is speaking and asking about the name, you can see it coming more into being. Towards you, but in a way that it's walking away from you guys right now. I am Michael. Was not always Michael. I do not want to be Michael. Being Michael stole the only purpose that I have ever known. The great twisting of the world. Zemnir Sanakova, the land which never should have been, was rising from the ocean. All who looked upon it felt themselves go mad. She looked upon it and saw through it. She came to me with Michael, and she was of such single-minded purpose, she knew exactly what to do, and she gave Michael that, and told him to follow it, and he did, because he trusted her, believed in her, and she did not hesitate. She sent him in there and told him to open the door at my heart, and he did, and he undid my twisting. The agony of having your who ripped bloody from your what and shoved into another. That is why I am Michael, and why I wear the face of my failure, and why I hate the Institute and all who work for it.
I'm going to cut in and lock eyes with the one that I can see. So what you're saying is, it's not easy being green, and I'm going to tackle him.
That doesn't even get a laugh. As you're tackling him, sweep the leg. This dude goes down, but there's still the other 3. And the other one is going to carve at you.
I'm gonna try to protect her.
You end up making things worse. You kind of like put your arm out to protect her. Both of them will get swipes at you. Cool. 2 that are attacking Delilah.
And I'm yelling out, this one, kick its ass.
And I'm really conflicted because I want to save Delilah, but if Bill is telling me to kick its ass...
Burn the dice! As you're like, this guy! His arm gets out. He has really large hands.
Okay, cool, I'm unstable now.
I'm gonna try to fucking backstab this.
So one of the ones that was on Delilah is going to slash at you.
Can I knock one of them off?
Does fall off the ledge, but there's a staircase to the left, and he slashes up. You'll be mine forever. I might not even kill you now. Maybe a few, but probably not all. You successfully
Kick him in the head.
You're making contact with it, and like when you stab it, there's a hole. There's no blood. And you kick it in the face, kind of like if you took like a wax figure and like smushed it. They're all going to attack you.
I want to pull my knife back out of this one. And I want to try to go for the heart.
As you do so, the one in the circle is going to laugh. You can't kill me here. This is my domain. You can't kill me when we are in me. Oh, Helen?
Yeah.
Oh, she left.
What?
And she is walking with a purpose.
I'm gonna book it after her.
The other 2 are going to follow you. You're trying to figure the path out on the way. You 2 are kind of helping him out. You 2 are kind of hanging in the back, trying to prevent these things from coming at you. And they're going to both slash at you.
Push him so that he only gets hit by one of them.
Both of them come up towards you and go to slash. Mandy kind of like jostles you out of the way with her bat in front. So instead, one's going to attack you and one's going to attack you. And Helen, she's up there on the stairs, staring at a golden door. And then she looks at you guys. He's never going to let us go. There's only one way to stop being afraid.
Don't you fucking do it!
She is going to go. You freaking jump across, yank her back. Just fall to the ground with her.
I'm going to try to shoot the fucking door with my eye laser.
That's a good point. I'd like to shoot the door too.
And you remember what it was that freaking Mirabelle did. And because you know that you can do it, somehow it just makes it so you can. But it looks very similar, but it's green. Shoots forward, and there's 3 of them. bury themselves in this golden door, and all of the Michaels scream.
I will start laughing maniacally.
Nice.
I empty the magazine onto the door.
One of them is behind you and is gonna leap and slash at you.
I am also gonna shoot the door.
As you shoot the door, one of them does come up behind you and slash you. There's
You stab
one
me.
with you and Helen, and then there's one on the other platform where everyone else is.
Yeah.
So you have to turn your attention to the door to shoot it,
Right.
which is why they keep slashing you when you're attacking this door.
I kind of want to tackle him, trying to get him
Get out
away.
So you do push him off of the thing.
Well, as Mandy's dying words are gonna be, I've had enough of you motherfuckers. Take care of this shit.
You push him, and then you collapse to the ground.
Did not die in vain. I don't know.
You can see their faces twisting even more and becoming less and less human the more and the more you stab it. Fine. But know this. There will be no escape. And he raises his hand. One door opens beneath the three of you, and you fall through. Same thing for you and Helen and Mandy. And as you land, you feel a little bit of a breeze on your face, and you look around. It's the roof of the Institute. She's unstable and unconscious, and she's been stabbed. And as you are getting out your stuff from your juju bag, the door to the roof bursts open. You see Emmett Cecil. He has the remnants of ash on his forehead, and he stares all the way up here.
We need to get Mandy to a hospital.
No, you need to bring her to my office. Come. You lay Mandy out on the desk. All right. Get around in the circle here. I have a thing.
We
for
are
this.
your best team.
Where is Helen?
Helen is kind of trailing after you. We're going to need a little bit of good fortune. Who has it to spare?
I volunteered.
All right. Rochambeau.
Okay. Well, champ, and he dies.
I am now joining the unstable.
All right. Close your eyes. I need you to help me concentrate. And you all close your eyes. Mandy, your eyes open. You're lying on a desk. Really weird place to open your eyes and see you lying on, but it's been kind of a weird day. You recognize the office.
Just me. Either they left me here, and I'm dead, or magic.
You're turning around in the office, you look on the desk, and there's you.
Oh, cool, I am dead. That would be about right.
Well, not quite.
Why am I here? In there? Just a quick question.
First, let me say, everything's going to be fine, as long as we can do this. Your vision is kind of gray. Everything's
Okay.
like black and white. Except on Mr. Cecil, there is a green symbol of an eye on his forehead.
Oh.
And you see he's kind of like looking around the office. Finally. And behind you is a figure in a black robe.
Ooh, cool. So death is real. Or the Grim Reaper.
You know what? Just think of it like that. It's a little easier. The thing about death is every once in a while you can ask it to play a little game. And the figure before you holds out a hand, and you see it's just a skeleton hand towards you.
Do I need to hold your hand, or
I wouldn't take the hand. Ask it for a game, Mandy.
would you like to play a game?
The hand retreats, and then it pulls out 3 things. A king chess piece, a deck of cards, a domino, and a set of dice. You have to make this choice yourself, Mandy, but I will say you do have a little bit of luck to help you out.
This is probably one of the most important decisions in my life, pun intended.
I have to completely agree.
Luck lies in dice, so I'm gonna pick up the dice.
In front of you is a table. He pulls out another set of dice as well. 12 beats everything. 7 beats everything else. If neither of us gets a 7 or a 12, the highest number wins. You can use your luck to re-roll one of your dice.
It's an 11. Fuck me!
Oh, balls.
He
How it goes, I guess.
reveals these dice in front of you, and he stands up again, and he seems even taller than before. Mr. Cecil behind you goes, I was rather hoping it wouldn't come to this. Mandy, it has been a pleasure.
It has been an interesting ride.
And Death holds out his hand,
I saved a life. I hope they killed Michael, but ready to go.
and Mr. Cecil takes his hand. a whitening of energy comes out of this being, and a green energy comes out of Mr. Cecil, and they both kind of just grow and grow and grow and block out your entire vision, and you open your eyes, and you're lying on a desk, and your team is all around you. For you guys, you were all holding hands, and the people who were holding Mr. Cecil's hands just felt him disappear.
Searching every room, I am not free. To my dismay, I